2022
For sure.
then.
I'm definitely buy one. I'm about to pre-order whenever we're able to pre-order
He's
it.
an NBA player. I don't think we need to
I
get
don't
him on
know.
the pre-order.
I'm not used to that, so I don't know. I'm
Action just moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. DA.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Let's see some of the numbers here for Andrew Wiggins.
And he's lost some of his feel for the three-point shot. It's been a tough month for him from long range compared to earlier in the season. And now he might be starting to press, which can lead to even more problems.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Miles Bridges. Gordon is out there with Murray. Then there's Towns, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for Miami, Noel is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Robinson. And it's Paul in at the point. Here's Murray. They double him with Wiggins. And there's the pass to Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And 2 conference rivals scoring off tonight. You know, Steve, this has the feel of a playoff game.
It does. These 2 teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up against one another.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Siakam kicks to Wiggins. Back to Siakam. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. Robinson against Murray. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Over Paul. Murray, no good. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Las Vegas. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Bridges misses.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Robinson against Bridges. Robinson passes to Siakam. In the corner, it's Wiggins. It's good from long range.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Murray, defended by Paul. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Murray. Bridges for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
And just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Passes it to Noel. Back to Paul. Over Murray. Paul's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Gordon, and the rejection by Noel. To the middle, here's Wiggins, and the layup falls. He has 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Gordon. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas. Count it, good.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Here's Paul, and the pass to Noel. Back to Paul. Puts it up from 15, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Right there from mid-range. This is where Paul's craftiness is magnified.
To the paint, here's Towns. Missed inside.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
It's all tied in Miami. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
one thing we have to do is stop comparing us.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Gordon out there with Murray. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jordan. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now here is Robinson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Dishes to Paul. Goes up from the top of the key. They get it again. Outside for Robinson. Noel trying to break loose. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Scooped up. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Heat. 4-point game. Oh, no one around him. And the three ball is good. Paul's got 5.
And over the years, Chris has really honed in on making the three-point shot. Understands how important it is.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Dallas.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable. Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And Noel kicks to Siakam. Back to Noel. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Murray outside. Feeds it to Bridges. Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Shoots the 3. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. The Heat trail by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
DeAndre is very skilled at going up into contact. Tough for the defense to be able to stop him without fouling.
He hits the second from the line. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Robinson, pass to Paul. 14 feet away, and Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Bridges passes to Jordan. And Robinson comes to help. Murray kicks to Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 8.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ball from deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The hostile environment in this building has...
And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Ball out there with Robinson. Then it's Noel. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Here's Bridges, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
To the middle. And the rejection by Towns. Robinson kicks to Paul. He lobs it up, and Noel throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple. He's got 11.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Now here's Noel. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Paul for 3, drills it from outside. Paul's got 8.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Paul against Murray. Passes to Bridges. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. Owls 4 for 4.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. And a wide open look for Siakam. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Back to Murray. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Paul. Count it. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
At his size, Chris Paul is used to getting contact on his shots. He has really spent a lot of time learning how to finish despite getting bodied.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 14. Murray finds Towns. Sinks that one from the post.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Paul outside. Noel dishes to Wiggins. Robinson passes to Paul. Elbow shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 12.
What you like about Chris tonight, he's taken on the persona of a #1 scorer.
Gordon against Robinson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's Cole.
Wow! He went high.
That was nice. And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Bridges out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Jordan in at the 5.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time when you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Paul kicks to Wiggins. He feeds it to Noel to take the lead. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Noel. Wiggins has got the lead up to 1 now for Miami. Thing has been terrific. 54% on the game. The pass to Bridges. Towns down low, covered by Siakam.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
That one misses for Wiggins. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Inside, Towns. Back to Murray. Down low. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jordan.
This is what DeAndre gives you. An enforcer inside who's developed more moves offensively.
Robinson passes to Wiggins.
Oh! And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Siakam against Bridges. A jump hook. That one misses. The Heat go the other way with it. Pulls it from the elbow. Again, the Heat good for 2.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Paul passes to Noel. Siakam outside. Pass to Wiggins for the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Bridges kicks to Gordon. To the inside. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Wiggins against Jordan. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they're pushing it up. Towns wide open. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Noel. And he gets it back. Jordan finds Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gordon. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Again, the miss by the Heat. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ball against Murray. Out left to the wing. Towns. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
One of the game's best free throw shooter. Chris Paul is not a guy you like to foul. You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Andrew Wiggins.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
You know, we see every year 1 or 2 guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that.
What do you think, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
For 3, Gordon. But they recover it. From deep. Yep, it's good.
It's so many of Gordon's shots.
All right, David, thank you.